What's up? It's Brandon with Tico's Cards. We're kind of in a weird market in the trading card space right now. We're still in a bull market, and especially with Pokemon. Like 2 years ago is when it started. Prices started going up, and like we're still here. We had a drop in November, October, November, but now they're going back up. So, and by definition, like a bull market dealing with stocks is something that goes up 20% over a period of time. And like it's been proven with Pokemon product. So, what are you going to do in this space? Are you going to just keep buying to collect, buying to resell, or diversify your product and buy sealed, buy slabs, or buy and trade raw cards? There's many different options you can do with Pokemon, but I don't see any change with Pokemon right now. I know it's in its 30th anniversary, and it's gonna every 10-year anniversary for any kind of product across the board. It they always do something big, and I know Pokemon just announced the whole Lego collaboration, and like even with the Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur set, that's $650. Are those gonna go out of printing? Like, are they gonna stop making those after they make so many of them? And like, are you gonna buy something like that and put it together, or just buy it, keep it sealed in a box? Let me know what you're gonna do with it. I'm not gonna. I don't see a reason to buy the Pokemon Legos. I know that's a little bit too steep for my blood. Um, but the main thing about this video was we're just gonna talk about Scarlet and Violet, and we're gonna just go through some of the Elite Trainer boxes and the booster boxes for some of the sets that have them, and we're just gonna look at some of the prices, and you guys let me know what your thoughts are on, are we gonna stay with investing? You're just gonna buy and hold for the long term, or are you just trying to like buy it and resell it? But at the end of the day, it's your decision. It's your money. Don't take financial advice from me. But yeah, so all the big creators have been talking about this, like Rudy at Alpha Investments, Nostalgianomics, and small creators too. I know DJ's Poke Center. He's been buying collections, and he's having a lot of like success with a lot of customers buying it, whether they're going to keep it sealed, do rip and ships, but whatever the case may be. And I know Magic's been around for a little bit longer than Pokemon, so in that sense, like Magic's one of the big ones, Pokemon's a big one, and One Piece. One Piece is getting huge now, but One Piece is still in its infancy, where it's only been around for about 2 years, and it's sticking. A lot of people are shifting to One Piece, and is the hype going to stay with One Piece? Does One Piece have the backing to grow like Pokemon and Magic the Gathering did, where they started and they just kept churning and burning, and to where they're at now, where it's a successful card game in the sense of you have league play. I know Magic, Commander, and the standard format. You have a modern format. Pokemon has a huge league and world. So is One Piece going to get that big to where it stays competitive and claims its title as like one of the top three trading card games? I know Yu at the time back then it was Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Magic the Gathering. But we'll see. Only time's gonna tell what something of that nature like can produce and whether it's going to be self-sustainable. All right, so here we're going to look at like none of these are Pokemon Center boxes. This is just straight Elite Trainer boxes and booster boxes for sets in the Scarlet and Violet era. So right here, Scarlet and Violet Elite Trainer box, the Miraidon SV01. There you see like your dip around December. This is the last 3 months. If I go last 6 months, there's that decline around October, November, and 88.55 was the price for a box, and now it's 97.49. But if you look at like your the last data, the last sold 113, 116. You have a few 95, 49, 99, but like it's staying up there. It dropped a little bit, but prices are increasing. So are these older sets something that you as an investor or a collector, are you going to look at purchasing just to, are you going to wait around for another drop if the prices go down to the market, like as markets fluctuate or correct themselves? Are we going to see a correction later on? Who knows? Like I said, time's going to tell. Let's go to the Scarlet and Violet booster box. Here again, we're going to go last 6 months. October, prices started to drop. November, they peaked up a little bit, and then back beginning of December, we're at 218. And then we shot back up for the beginning of this year, 2026. And look at your last solds: 264.99, 246.44, 254, 264. So the market's healthy right now, and prices are going back up. So, and again, like Pokemon's opening a new printing facility, but they're not, no word on reprints of booster boxes. So as more and more prints start depleting, you have now all these booster boxes that are going to be a hot commodity. So the prices are just going to go higher and higher. Moving on to Paldea Evolved, the Elite Trainer box, $126.99. Let's go back last 6 months. November, and then we started to see a drop. We're still in that, not the highest sale that it's sold for. So, but we're still pretty healthy. 120, 126.99. You got one for 112.99 and 133 a few days ago. So you're gonna have to make your own assessment on like what sets are gonna be more advantageous for you to look into buying. Paldea Evolved booster boxes. The marketplace is down 12%, but there you look at your decline from October all the way down to 356.48, and now we're pretty stable. Last sold was 393.01. So do I think Paldea Evolved's going to go up? Yes, but right now I think you still have some time. If you want to get into Paldea Evolved, it would be a good time. The best time would have been last November, but that's done and gone. That boat has already sailed. Obsidian Flames, kind of all over the place, but it has steadily gone up, and it didn't fight the drop It didn't go down November, October, November completely. So we're still sitting like 64%. Last sold was 160, 154, 163, 162.99. It's sitting pretty healthy. Obsidian Flames is one of those that it's going to stay above $100. Obsidian Flames booster box, 292.50. It dropped around the November timeframe, like everything did, and it's hasn't fully recovered the booster boxes. But again, what's gonna like no reprints have been announced for these booster boxes, so when they're out, they're out. Let's go with Paradox Rift. Paradox Rift actually started to climb up, and it's stabling out around the $104, but last sold 103.30, 103.20. So it pretty much has leveled out for now. The Paradox Rift booster box, it has not recovered. It got to its highest in September timeframe, and then it just steadily dropped, and we're kind of plateaued with Paradox Rift. It's not as much sought after, but it's still a decent set. And we're going to Destined Rivals, the Elite Trainer box. This did not see a decline. It is constantly going up. And with your last solds for 149.50, 148.99, 145, even an imperfect box, as this person describes it, $145. This one's going to constantly go up. It's one of the most sought after sets in Scarlet and Violet, so Destined Rivals booster box. It was up in September, then the decline, but it's going right back up, sitting at 416. Last sold 450, 429, 415, 429. So this is going to be like the original Team Rocket said. It's going to skyrocket, and it's going to stay up there. Everybody's favorite Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer box, that Dollar General exclusive with the $40 price tag printed on the box. These have gone down, but when you look at it, it has the $40 price tag on, and it's being sold for $120, $121, $110, $111. This one, you're still getting a Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer box. You just have the $40 price tag on it. Let's go over to the actual Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer box without the non-Dollar General version. This one's still sitting around 124, 125.97 last sold, 119, 125. So if you don't mind the $40 Dollar General price tag on it for $20 less, that would be a pickup. 151. It went down around November, December, and we're slowly moving back up to the positives. Last sold $399, $400 for a booster box. That's pretty impressive. But 151, like as we knew, like it's the original 151 Pokemon, and with collectors, it's nostalgic to them. Like I know me playing Red and Blue, like that's nostalgic to me. So somebody looking at this for a collector's point of view, absolutely. Like I have one that I bought, and it's still sealed. It's gonna stay sealed just because I don't need to open it, and it's part of my personal collection. So that's just gonna stay sealed, like the 151 UPC that I just happened to buy it for $90 at Costco, and this was before the whole Pokemon boom blew up again, and it's staying sealed. So now let's move on to Twilight Masquerade. Still not one of your like most sought after sets in the Scarlet and Violet era. It went down, and it's still hovering around $70 a booster box. I mean, a Elite Trainer box. 68.99 was the last sold. 74, 62, 74.90. And some of these prices are not showing the shipping, so some people might list one for a lower amount and then charge a little bit more shipping. It's a game people play on TCG Player. Twilight Masquerade booster box sitting at 300, 299. Last sold though was 313.85, 306, 304. We're not gonna worry about the Korean. We're just strictly English right now. Surging Sparks Elite Trainer box sitting at $74. It dropped after July to August, and it's been pretty up and down all through last year. It's hovering around 74, 79. One sale for $80. Nothing really that stands out. It's climbing a little bit back to 80, but is this going to be one of the ones that we see that pushes past 80? And as time goes on, the prices go up. Surging Sparks booster box. This one's climbing back up from the drop around September, October, November, and last sold $259.99, two for two at $269.98 each, $261.98, $261. So, and this one, market seems to be being the positive for it. So, is this one that you for even for $260? It's a good price on a booster box if you're gonna buy and hold something like this. Let's go at Stellar Crown ETB, 90.25. This is another one that kind of rode the wave of increasing and decreasing in value over time. Our last sold was 90.25, 92.25, $92. So this one seems to be in an okay spot. It's probably gonna crest $100. I want to say probably March timeframe, March or summer this 2026. Stellar Crown booster box, $254. Last sold $255, $258, $258, $240. January 12th, you got some for $299, $299. So this one, will it get up to $300? Maybe, but you have some time if you want to buy some Stellar Crown. Journey Together is one of those. It was released before Destined Rivals, and it's hovered around the $80 range for a Elite Trainer box since release. Your last sold was 85, 82, 79. So Journey Together, I like the set. I haven't bought another Elite Trainer box that I wanted to open, so I'm personally not going to invest in it. The booster box sitting at $250. It's pretty decent. $249.95 was your last sold. $259, $249, $254, $254, $254. This one did fall pretty hard around December time frame, and we're climbing up out of that hole. And last but not least, Shrouded Fable Elite Trainer box, sitting pretty decent around 75. Last sold 79.98, 79. If you don't mind something that has like dings, 76.99. Shrouded Fable is gonna go up. It's gonna get it back. It's gonna be around $80. I want to say probably before the end of March. We'll see Shrouded Fable get back up there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is this marketplace, like, is the Pokemon market, are we going to be in a bull market much longer? Is this bubble ever going to burst? Or are we going to, our prices going to correct themselves? If you want to see more content pertaining to like the marketplace and the sustainability and investing of Pokemon product, of specific sets, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.